What's up, everybody? TonyPizzaGuy here, back again with another video, and this is going to be a little bit different than what I usually make. Probably know from the title, this is one of those videos that you kind of have to make. I guess there have been 3 life-changing events that just recently happened. First off, I got married, which was pretty cool. And I want to give a big shout out to Tubby Emu for coming out and filming my wedding. I'll actually have a full edited video that I want to put together and throw up on the channel, because getting married is the best thing that's ever happened to me. It's the best day of my life, and going forward, it's just amazing. Like, I cannot believe that I met the woman of my dreams, and she is my soulmate, and we are going to be starting a family together. Yes, there's going to be little pizza guys running around, but when that's going to happen, I don't know. But I do know that that is a huge life-changing event, and it was just, like I said, the most amazing day of my life, and I couldn't want a better person to spend the rest of my life with, because not only is she a girlfriend, fiance, wife now, but she's my best friend in this entire world, and she makes sure that I keep doing what I do. She pushes me to be even better than I was the day before, and I love her 100% for that. I mean, if you have somebody in there that's going to hold you back, you don't want to be with them. And she's always said, do what you're passionate about, do what you love, and if you can make money doing it, then that's even better. And that's what I've been doing, and she's been helping me and helped me push forward, and I love her so much. When I got back, though, from my honeymoon, which was in Hawaii, which was a really fun experience too, which I'll have to put that up as well. There's a full video that's going to be coming up with that video from Hawaii. You know, my honeymoon and all that fun stuff that went on. In Hawaii, we did, like, jumped off cliffs. We went up to the mountain. We went to the waterfall. There's just snorkeling. There's a million things that we did, and it was just an amazing time, and I want to share that experience with you guys. And that will lead into the other thing, which is, while I was on my honeymoon, my 96-year-old grandma had actually passed away. And it really does suck, because I knew that she was sick, and I knew she was in hospice, but I was getting ready for my wedding, planning all that. And then actually the weekend that we were actually supposed to go out and see her, me and my girlfriend both had the stomach flu, and I didn't want to go out there because she was sick at the time, and me and my girlfriend at the time, now my wife, were both throwing up, and I didn't want to make her condition even worse. She was in hospice, which, if you don't know what that is, that basically means that they know that your time is coming to an end, and they want to make it as comfortable as possible. And that's exactly what happened. And actually, the Wednesday, I was gone from Sunday through the Saturday, which was 2 days ago. I had gotten back, and she had actually passed away on that Wednesday. So last Wednesday, she had passed away, which is crazy, because, you know what, thinking about it, like, having a life till you're 96 years old is pretty amazing. That's a pretty healthy, long life. And what was great about it was that she was able to live in her home. She didn't have to go to any old folks home, as they call it. She actually got to live at home, and my dad was there, and his brother was there, and family came in that lived around, and they got to hang out with her. And she never really, like, lost her mind. I know there's a lot of Alzheimer's disease and stuff like that with old people, where they lose their mind and they don't remember who you are. But she was very awesome. She was smart as a whistle. She knew everything. She told me about her wedding, when she got married, and all that stuff. It was really nice just to chat with her and talk to her, because getting that perspective from somebody that's been there, that's lived through as much as she lived through, and it's really cool just to be able to chat with her. When I was getting ready to get married, she gave me all this advice and stuff, and it was just really awesome just hearing her, like, yeah, this is what I did on my wedding day, and this is how it was for me. And just to hear that from her was pretty amazing, just to listen to those stories and get to hear from somebody who's been through so much. And I hope that one day I can live till I'm 96 and have a full life where I don't lose my mind, I don't go crazy, I have it all there. And I guess the best way to take it is that she had actually passed away in her sleep, which I think is probably the best way that you want to go. So she fell asleep, and then she just never woke up, and that's the way that I would want to go out, right? I guess so. It's the least painful way to go out, and yeah. So, Grandma, I love you. Hope you're in heaven, and I'll see you someday. But I will say this to you guys: I do actually have to go out to her funeral, which I'm actually leaving here in a few hours. But wanted to just make this video before I do go out, because this is just like a life-changing moment here. Because on one hand, it's the best day of my life, where I got married and I found the love of my life, my soulmate, someone who I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. I'm going to create a family. We're going to do amazing things. We're going to take over the world together. And then on the other hand, I lose my grandma. She was the last grandma in my family. My other one had passed away in a car accident. My grandpa died after that, basically of a broken heart, I guess you could say. And then my other grandma who had just passed away, her husband, my other grandpa, had passed away years ago. It had been years ago, but she had found a purpose in her life, my grandma, by getting into genealogy. She got a computer. She started working on that, and that's what made her purpose. Like, she had found a purpose, because sometimes when people lose their loved ones, they don't really want to go on, and they don't have anything to live for. She found her purpose, and she was like, I'm going to make this genealogy thing. I'm going to create it. I'm going to let my family legacy live on. And it's great, because now we have all these articles of the family that we can look back on and know where everybody came from. And that's really awesome. So like I said, I had different ends of the spectrum with life-changing events. You know, there's two different types of life-changing events: really good life-changing events and really bad life-changing events. And both of those happened at the same time for me. And that's where it's kind of at a crossroad now. Like, man, I feel like, what is next for me? What do I need to do now? And it made me realize one simple fact, and that is I need to capture all the moments in my life, because you never know when it's going to be over. You have those great moments, like a marriage, like you're getting married. You want everybody to remember that for the rest of your lives, and you want to remember that for the rest of your life, because you don't really know when you get older if you're going to remember all that stuff. But if you can look back and say, wow, okay, so this is what my wedding was like, this is what my kid's birth was like, this is what the greatest moments of my life were, and that's what I want to do. I want to capture those moments of my life. And I know that this YouTube channel is not built on vlogs. It's built on gaming and WWE and pro wrestling. But you may see a shift, a little bit of a shift. I'm never going to stop doing the gaming and the wrestling and the stuff like that. That's my true passion. But I will say that you might see a shift in more content that can get those moments. Because that's what life's all about, is those little moments that you can look at and you say, wow, that was pretty amazing. That was really awesome. The thing is, not everything's going to be positive in life. Some of that's going to be bad. Some of that's going to be good. But I want to document it all. I want to make sure that you guys can come along on the ride. That's one of the things that I've come to, like, this crossroad where it's like, man, I don't want to forget. I don't want to lose out on those moments. I want to remember everything that is special and just live it. Live life to its fullest. That's really what I'm going to do here. I'm going to live life to the fullest, because you know what? Life is short. You never know what it's going to bring. And I want to make sure that I can have the best life possible. The most important thing to me right now is my family, is building my family with my wife, having kids, buying a house, doing all the things that you do when you get a family. Because you know what? Your legacy is a part of you. You are your kids. You are your family. And if I can leave that behind, if I can leave a great legacy and let my kids know that they're loved and build a family and a relationship with everyone that I could possibly do. I mean, I want to do so many awesome things, And I think right now is the best time to do it. So I'm going to take the good out of the bad and reflect on what's going on, because you know what? There's no time like the present, and there's no reason to wait and say, oh, well, YouTube is this or this is that, or I can't do this because maybe it's not going to be that. You know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to make what I want to make. I'm going to do what I want to do. And if people watch, they watch. If they don't, they don't. But you know what? I'm not going to have any regrets anymore, because I can't just sit here and think about the numbers or think about this or think about that when it comes to YouTube or life or whatever. You know what? I had sat there in Hawaii, debated for 10 minutes if I wanted to jump off this cliff into the water. And you know what? I just did it. I just plummeted into the water, and it was the best experience. It was amazing. I'll never forget it. It's one of those things that you can't ever capture that moment again. So, I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to take that cliff that is life. I'm going to jump off. We'll see where it takes us. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to take a couple days, take care of some family stuff, but I'll be back. We got Supercard stuff coming up. I want to thank Ango, who actually went out to Cat Daddy Studios and recorded some stuff for Supercard Season 4. I'm going to hit Supercard hard when I get back. I'm going to do WWE when I get back. 2K18 when I get back. There's a lot of stuff. So I want to thank you guys again from the bottom of my heart for watching this video. And I love you all.